Oh, good morning. Church looks and feels a little bit different today, and that's intentional because I look and feel a little bit different today. I'm sitting in the side yard, listening to music, got the dog out. It was daylight saving time, so I woke up not knowing what time it was because it was so sunshiny, but I'm happy to be here. Look at those freckles. Ooh, baby. Look at those grays. I wanted to talk about time. I wanted to talk about the end times, but like not the way that you're thinking, but yes, the way that you're thinking. So the Bible says that the end times is kind of our last shot at getting it right for Jesus. And a lot of people have been saying it's the end times for the past thousands of years, which in a blink of an eye, in like the big scheme of things, yes, it's the end times. It has been the end times, and it still will be the end times. But I don't know if it's going to be today, tomorrow, 10 years, 50, 100. Nobody truly knows that. But we're told to live in a way that we can be ready at any moment for him to show up. These eyebrows are eyebrowing. And that's what my intention is with being a Christ follower, being a believer in Jesus. I want to pattern my life in a way that at a moment, the drop of a hat, no matter what happens, I know that things are good. What are you doing? Kate, get your fat head in there. Yeah, the fence is getting fixed. He knows he can get out that way, but he's still being a good boy. He's such a good boy. But in a moment's drop of any moment, God can be here and we can be judged, and it can be very much like, hey, this is your last chance. Let's see what you've done. And then he looks at all the works of our life. And even if that's not our plan, that's not our goal, like meeting our maker, whether we believe it or not, I think a lot of us have that mindset that we want to feel like we accomplished something when it's our time to go. And a lot of people, whether they believe in a God or not, they do have a plan for their life, whatever they set out for themselves. I believe that our steps were ordained. The Bible says that they were already laid out for us before we even knew. So we were meant for something bigger than we had in store for ourselves. We can't even imagine how great that victory is, how great that accomplishment is, because we can seek it out ourselves and do it on our own, and we might reach some great heights, but just like the Tower of Babylon, we're not going to reach heaven on our own. We're not going to reach that goal on our own. And if we do reach a goal on our own and it was easily done, that's not where you're supposed to be. The goals in our lives may not always come to us easily. They may not be the first, or second, or third thought in our head when we wake up. But at some point, I'm 37, you kind of just wake up into your bullshit and you're like, okay, this is what I've been doing. This is what I want. How can I get there? And then realizing, I can get there on my own. How can I get there and have peace? Okay, that's even harder. How can I get there and financially make it when I have nothing in my pocket? How can I do it when my health, my body says I can't do it? So all these things are set up in a way to dissuade us or to stop us from seeking that joy, seeking those goals, those bigger things that we can't even fathom for ourselves. That's where Jesus comes to play. Faith in him is literally all I've got. And once I recognize that with him I can do anything, and I mean anything, I kind of stopped fighting it. That surrendering feeling of saying, you know what, let go, let God. It's such a real thing. It's not just a tattoo on a gorgeous Italian boy's chest. It's a real thing. And I know that I can do anything through the Lord's strength, and the joy of the Lord is my strength. So when I'm finding laughter and light, and I'm dancing and I'm singing and I'm cooking and I'm feeding my fat mouth and my body, and I'm smoking all the good greenness that he has to offer, and all of these things are in pursuit of joy, and joy is my strength because of him. And so if I'm seeking them diligently and intentionally, knowing that it comes from a higher power, the God above, the big sky daddy, her, she, ma'am, mama, mother nature, all of it. Once I can see that it's not me, not my power, not my doing, it is such a freeing feeling. I'm going to keep it short today. I don't know how much longer I'm going to record. I will always have something up on Sunday. That is my plan, to let you guys know where I'm at every week, what God has done in my life, what I've done in my life, what else is going on. Most of it's just joy. I don't have anything other than joy to share. I'm well rested. My body's achy only because I've been using it in a different way. But I'm happy. I'm going to cook some fried chicken, I think, later, or some wings. I might sit by the fire right there. It's windy enough where I feel like it might be too windy, but it's going to be gorgeous tomorrow night. I might do that tomorrow too. But I just want to sit in the sunshine for a little bit and just think and feel and just be. So if you don't mind listening to the music with me, I'll sit here for a little bit longer. Maybe I'll pop back over. Follow your high, babies. I'm actually not high, which is weird. I woke up not needing it. I took my meds like I'm supposed to, and yeah, I haven't been able to sit here and talk to a camera, which nobody is watching right now, humbly and wholeheartedly ever. Just feeling at this peace, and it's a God ordained peace. I don't have anything else to say but that. It's beautiful out. I found my own little corner at the house. There's a big yard and there's several porches, and I'm actually on the corner of the driveway, and the sun just hits it perfectly. I like it right here because in the summertime it'll be really trees and leafy. We've got some buds growing on the tree right now. I don't know if you can see them, but it'll be springtime here soon, and I'll be itchy and sneezing, but it's a comforting little spot right here. I can see the whole world. I can see downtown from right here. I don't know if you guys can see it over there. There's a fire station. There's the church over there that we're rehearsing in right now for the musical that I'm a part of. Just a couple blocks over that way is the bistro and the square and the Capitol and all the bars and restaurants and all the fun stuff. I'm that close to everything. But if you listen, I can hear its Radiohead singing Creep because that's the music I have on. But it's quite sanctuary right here. 2 doors down could be a shooting, but right here it's peace, and that's all I ask for. My partner picked a perfect place for that. My eyebrows did. And he's traveled so much, and he's so gone with his career and things like that. He hasn't had a time to really enjoy it here either. But my goal this spring is to make it a little oasis for us. For anybody that stops over here, it's already peaceful, but I'm going to be intentional with the peace and kind of foster it, make it a little Eden, if you would, a little garden of just joy. My puppy's over there. You see him over there? That's his spot. He's got his corner too, where you can see everything. And I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. No. She's running out the door. Whoa. She ran, China. She ran. Oh yeah. I was reading in Psalms, I think it was Psalms 111, something, it doesn't matter. But it spoke of God being the light of the world, God being the light of our life, and not stifling that light, not hiding behind that light. And as I'm working through the house and getting stuff ready for spring and opening up the windows and just dusting and getting things ready for just life, I've been seeking out light in the house. The house is beautiful. There's so many windows at every angle. And it's set up in a way that it's going to catch light in every room. And so I've been going through room to room and just opening up the windows for the first time, it feels like. And there's so much light. So I'm seeking the light. I love my dark room. I love my slumbery bed chamber and a good movie room. And sometimes I just want to be left alone from the world. But knowing that there's so much light able to get in there, I'm embracing it. I'm hanging up mirrors that reflect the light in every corner, and that way when we want the light and we're looking for the light, it's there, but it's easily dimmed for a bit while we just enjoy the sanctuary that is darkness. I chose darkness for a lot of different reasons in my life. A lot of it was security. A lot of it was for secrecy. There are so many secrets that people keep in the dark. Biblically, and just life says that anything done in the dark will come to light. So the good and the bad the sun will look upon it. And this, I mean literally the sun, but also the Son of God will look upon it and judge it. But like the Lion King, anything the sun touches, that's yours. And that's what God ordained for us in those shadow countries, whatever. He can see us there too. That may not be where he called us to be, but he'll meet us there and bring some sunlight with him. And that might just be us shining in the dark places. But I'm taking it at a literal standpoint because it's a sunny, beautiful day. And I want to absorb all of it, because if you see my freckles, as much as I do, I need a little bit of sunshine because I'm yellow. I'm Simpsons yellow right now. And it's echoing to me. I just can't leave him alone. We're listening to Hyperstatic Union, my favorite Christian worship rock band. They're like 25 years old, at least this album is. I got it in high school, and it's been a constant for me. It's been that touch point where I'm able to go back to it, and it still resonates in a different way for me. As a teenager it did, as a young adult it did, as a grown person it does, and as I walk into my late 30s, going into 40, exciting about it, I do not mind getting older. I do not mind dying. Like, I've got no ambition to die today. If it happens, I'm at peace. But I'm going to sit in the sunshine as long as I can until it happens. Yeah, I'd rather die outside, I think. If I left inside, I think my dog and my cat would eat me. And they would fight over who ate my face. I know they would. They might save it for last because they both like it. No, it's probably my boobies they save for last because they both try to snuggle them. Everybody snuggles my boobies. Just can't leave him alone. Where you're at today, if you're watching this today, great. I think it's going to be a beautiful week as well. We've got some chilly temperatures, but spring's right around the corner, babies. Accept it. Put your energy into it, but also put on a hoodie, sweater. I'm wearing the biggest sweater I own, which happens to be my favorite sweater. And it used to be like one of my regular just size sweaters, but now I can hide in it, so it makes me happy. Just get comfy. Step outside, get some sunshine. When my eyes arch from the sun. That's what I get. I didn't even come out here with the vape. That's a rarity. I'll be back. But the sun was scooting on me, so I had to scoot the chair a little bit. All right. Heavenly Father, we come to you today in search of your light, your sunshine, your peace, and your joy. There are very few things in this life that we can control. Ourselves is one of them. And even then, we don't have the ultimate power over it. Our health and our well-being, yes, we can do things to help those and get them into a place where they're better. But if we're not doing it intentionally with a goal in mind, and that goal is to be honoring you, honoring our Maker, honoring our God, honoring our Mother, honoring ourselves, wherever you find your glory, your God, your Father, your brother, whoever it is that you dedicate your life to, even if it's just yourself, you deserve to be able to seek that on your own. But I know that it will all lead to the same God. I truly believe that. And as everybody is in their places of worship today on Sunday, there's churches all over this town that have different names and different gods being worshipped in them. But I believe they're all seeking out the same person, the same feeling, the same light. Because we are men and animals, we went ahead and we put our own just humanness into everything, and it kind of tainted how we believe and seek out the Bible and the works of the Bible and the glory of the God. And we will never truly know who is right and who is wrong. I'm not saying that we won't know if what we believed in got us to where we need to go, because ultimately when we die, we will know that. But we will know. I don't think we're ever going to find out who is right or wrong while we're here. I don't think we're meant to, because each one of us was made individually different, but perfectly made in his image. And so our walks are going to be different. Our talks are going to be different. Our relationship with God is going to be different. We're going to call him by a different name. Yes, we all call our parents mom and dad, or appa and mama, or opa, or granny, or auntie, or whatever it might be. We all have a different name for our parental figures. And I believe that's the same thing for our God. How we reach him and how he reaches us is different. And how we learn to call him by name is going to be different. We all will know him, and it may not be Jesus. They may not say Jesus. They may not ever hear that word phrase, but they will know of God. They will know of the Son of God, and that's our goal as Christ followers and believers, is to spread that love, that language, that good news. And you do that by just living your life in accordance to what you believe is right. And I say that humbly because I don't know if I'm right in everything that I do, but I do have faith that I'm doing it with the right intentions. And I do correct myself and ask for correction when that doesn't always seem apparent. I'm so happy and humbled with where my life is right now. It scares me. I literally get sick to my stomach. I'm so happy. It's unbearable. It is truly unbearable. It's a different kind of pain. It's like a tattoo pain. You know, it hurts, whatever, but like once it gets done, you're like, whew. It's like working out, that kind of pain too. It's like, I don't want to do this. As soon as you're done, you've got that adrenaline. And so humbling myself and doing what I'm called to do is a humbling, scary, terrifying feeling. But the weight of the good and the glory and the joy it brings me is even scarier. Like, I could easily say I'm done right now, and I'd still be overwhelmed with what he's done in my life, and what he's allowed me to do and what he's allowing me to do. But I can't, because that would be against what his plan was for me. He gave us free will to do with it what he wants, but he does have a plan for us, and We may have our own little goals and things that we want to do in this life and accomplish. And yes, we can do all those things as long as we honor where He has ordained us to be. And all of it's a wonderful place. He's shown up and given me things that I didn't even know I could pray for, or never that thought I was deserving of. A lot of it's just love and joy from people that I've already been loving and finding joy in, but just knowing for sure that's where it's supposed to be. I never thought I'd get that. I never thought I was deserving of that. But as I step into new positions in my life, new work ventures, new projects, new just joyful ventures, I know it's where I'm supposed to be. I was called to be bigger and better than I allowed myself to be. Sometimes I played that part professionally in jobs and roles I've accepted, but in my personal life, I've always kind of watered it down because I'm like, you know what? If I can get a gold star over here, I don't need it over here. But let's flip that and reverse it. I want a gold star in my home. I want a gold star wherever I'm at. I want to know that without a paycheck having my name on it, or my bank account saying it, or the new clothes or shoes or house I live in saying, hey, look what you did. I need to feel that in my own. And by doing that and honoring God, that's how I feel it. He gives me that overwhelming joy and peace that nothing I've ever bought, nothing I've ever put inside my body, up my body, in my mouth, and my other places has ever given me. And we're seeking that out. We still want that. I still love the feeling of a cold drink, or I know the feeling affects the drugs and mushrooms. Ooh, I'm gonna do mushrooms again. I love what those things do, but that's not my ultimate feeling. I'm not seeking that out anymore. I have so much peace and joy just sitting here soberly. It's fucking weird. I almost want to go high so I know what that high feeling is, but it waters down what that joy was. So if it doesn't enhance it, I really don't want it. I don't think I'm ever going to be a big drinker again. I love the idea of having wine. I love the idea of being drunk. I love being drunk and hanging out with my friends and stuff like that, but I don't need it to do any of that anymore. So I'll just limit if I do it at all. I don't see a reason to do it at all right now, or tomorrow, or any plans I have in the future. I'll probably go inside and I'll smoke a little bit, but that's not my plan for the day. I baked some edible cookies. I want a couple of those, and I'm gonna watch Bridgerton and watch Dreamskills musical. I'm gonna make some food, and I'm just gonna live in my life. And all of it is in my pursuit of light and joy, and that's in pursuit of God and Jesus Christ. So if you listen to my ramblings and you get anything from that, I hope you know that I have not changed. I'm exactly who I've always been. I'm just owning it. I'm accepting it, and I'm standing in it 10 toes down, because all you get is you. All you get is one shot at this. And I would love knowing that I could come back and do this again. I would love knowing that, hey, you kind of got it right by the end. Let's see if you can start off that way. But I don't think reincarnation works that way. And if it does, where we have a knowledge of the lives we were in the past, I don't know if it would do us any good to repeat it the same way, to do it the same way, living with the same people in the same places. And so knowing that we're not promised that, I want to do all of that in this lifetime. Every opportunity I have, I'm going to say yes to, and I'm going to seek it out in a way that I've never sought it out before. And I don't say yes by just being a yes man and saying, oh, yes, 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 massa. I'm saying, yes, I'm open to that. I'm open to listening, and I'm open to trying. If it's not for me, cool. At least I gave my all. I auditioned last week, and I've been auditioning recently for other projects, but they've all been over camera, Zoom, things like that. Casting directors do everything electronically now. It's very hard to get in front of a casting director, especially when you live in Bloomington, Illinois. But they have reached out, and I've done interviews that way and auditions that way. Things that come from them, but my in-person audition was intentional for that being community players and being in the community that I grew up in and seeing faces that were familiar and that may recognize me but they don't know who I am. I wanted that. I wanted to show that I could step out in faith, step out soberly, step out in a skin I've always been in, but do it in a way that just signifies I've submitted to the Lord's will. I've submitted to being more, to the greatness that my life is and the greatness that it can be. And I wanted to do it in a local way, in a way that my peers could see and the people that I love could see, and they could come in and be a part of it. But all my projects right now aren't going to be like this. So they aren't going to be home. So I'm milking this. I'm dwelling in the fact that I get to walk to rehearsal every day. Our rehearsal hall is two blocks away from my house. Like, it's right up the hill. I can see the top of it from right here where I'm sitting. I can see the front door from my front door. So I'm blessed in that. And the theater space is across town, but it's in a place where I can get to easily, and it's surrounded by restaurants. I get to stop in when I'm on my way to rehearsal or grab a coffee, and it won't always be like that where I'm able to fellowship with the people I love, my friends and my family like this. So I am milking it. So if you see this and you know where I'm at, there's always food. There'll be cookies going, there'll be fried chicken going, there'll be a bunch of different stuff going, but it's not all of it's welcome to you if you know where I'm at. So if you smell some food, you're in the neighborhood, stop on by. I love a text. But if you hear music, you see me outside, always stop and say hello. I don't know what today is going to bring outside of joy. God, I thank you. I thank you for seeing me and making me and creating me to be more. And I thank you for allowing me the chance to figure it out on my own. I'm not going to get it right all the time. I don't even know if I'm getting it right now, but it feels damn good. And I've felt good doing lesser things, but this joy is way different. It's way, way different. So if you're getting messages from me and they're Bible verses, that's intentional. I don't need you to go to church with me. I don't need you to say, hey, I love Jesus too. I need you to say that to yourself. I need you to make a peace with yourself and decide who you're living for and what you're living for. And then do it intentionally, like Dolly Parton says. Once you figure out who you are and you do it intentionally, kids, it is overwhelming how good it feels to stand on your own, just knowing that you're where you're supposed to be. Ever you will go, a high low, ever you will go. All right, I'm gonna go out on this song. Follow the High Radio is playing. This is my playlist. I do curate it for each Sunday service and add some music to it. So you hear some familiar stuff. A lot of Hyperstatic Union because that's my church. My warm up. You'll hear some Kirk Franklin and some Fred Hammond and some Goo Goo Dolls, some Gaga and some Destiny's Child and some Queen and everything else that brings me joy. Cranberries Will Linger came on earlier. I might replay that too. But right now it's just me. And I'll follow wherever you will go. All right, babies. Follow your high, follow your light, follow your love. God is love, love is love, you are love. We are magic, we are perfectly made. There is nobody like you, and that's how it's supposed to be. Own that shit, baby. Own that shit. I love you.